Here with Coach Clements after practice number 6. Just want to touch base with you earlier. You're one of the position groups a lot of people keeping an eye on for development this camp. Just what have you seen early on, first three practices with pads and coming up on your first scrimmage?
We're just developing every day. We're developing everything from physicality to chemistry, to our knowledge. I mean, it's a growth process every day. So, there's certain things you address each day, and you just try to, focus on those and get better at those each day. So that's kind of the mode we're in right now.
For those that aren't familiar, how much, right now this early in camp of a practice, how much really truly is going to development? How much is actually working on the offense and getting guys actually, snaps and reps with full speed ones and ones type stuff?
You're always going to get better when you work against your best people, so and it's always about competition, and competition brings out the best or the worst in somebody, so you got to find those things out, and that's the best way to find out what you need to work on and what you're good at.
So there's a healthy mix there to be had. You want to develop some, but you also want to start getting a glimpse of what else you need to work on from actual game reps.
Yeah, right now we're just in building mode right now. I mean, we're not we're not focused on the opponent. We are, but we're not scheming for the opponent or anything like that. We're working on us getting better every day, starting with fundamentals and then working from there.
Leadership-wise, you got Josh Jones. Obviously, he's probably the leader of your room. One of the leaders. Will Noble, a lot of experience as well. Braylon Jones, flexibility and some experience as well. Where do you go after that as far as who are some other guys that you're dealing with? That you're obviously Jared Williams being his first year as a full-time starter. That's one area you're looking at.
Yeah, we're all going to have to play. I mean, if we're running an up-tempo offense, we're doing a good job in getting the snaps we're supposed to get. Say we get maybe around 90 snaps a game. That's our goal. Then all those guys are going to have to play. So the starters are starters, but those other guys, they got to be able to come in. They got to come in and rotate. Got to give us a spark. They got to make a difference when they get in there. So, we're not. I'm trying not to, focus too much on the starting five right now. I'm just trying to focus on overall development of all those guys.
You've been coaching for a while. Obviously, you've seen some pretty good players throughout your time, I'm sure. But what's it like, obviously, getting to see him every day in practice, see Ed in practice every day, and just see what he does against the guys that you're trying to help stop?
It's just like I said a while ago, the competition factor brings out your best. So, going against him every day, the game shouldn't be that hard, because that guy's he's really, really good. And, just cherish the opportunity you get to compete against him because it's going to bring out your best.
Randy, we don't get to talk to players, newcomers, until they play in the game. So we're going to ask you about Terence. You've worked with him at Baylor. Just what kind of player he is in terms of the running style. Kendall kind of mentioned he's a mean guy. He's one of those backs that you want back there. Kind of gives you that maybe that edge.
Yeah, Terence is he's first of all he's big. He's a little bit taller than I am, about 230 pounds. So. He's a big guy that's tough. He runs with attitude. He's a typical spear guy for us on offense. And, our job is to dent the front and get him, in matchups with the smaller guys so he can be physical.
I don't like to label in terms of, like, everyday back, third down back there. But, I mean, he certainly is a guy that the way you've used him in the past is he, just give him the ball as much as possible. Is that the way this offense works in terms of you're not really doing a lot of subs because of the tempo?
Well, we will. Especially, at running back, you'll sub quite a bit because you want a fresh horse back there, And when you're tempoing, you look for those opportunities. When you get an opportunity to sub and you can put a fresh guy in there, absolutely you'll do it because, I know a coach I'm very fond of one time said, those tired guys, they usually don't say, put me in, coach, okay? So we want that fresh guy, and we want that energy, coming from the backfield.
Thanks.